Good afternoon, amazing fans, college football fans, fans of all sports. This is Coach Ed's Amazing World of Sports, and I am Coach Ed. Thanks for tuning in today. Today I'm going to be talking about my college football top 25, the changes that are happening within my rankings. So there are going to be some interesting and surprising changes. So we're going to go over that. But before I do, if you're new to my channel, just make sure you hit the subscribe and notification button. This way you know when I post new content. If you also, everyone, if you will post and share on all your social media platforms. And if everyone also hit the like button, so this way it'll help my channel grow and I'll be able to give you more and more great content. So thanks a lot. Now, when I get into my top 25, I actually had 5 teams that dropped out of the top 25: Texas A&M, Baylor, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Pittsburgh. And if you follow college football, you know exactly why they fell out of my rankings. So now, as I get into my rankings, I have a new entry out of the ACC. Coming in at number 25 is North Carolina after their commanding win over Virginia Tech 41-10. A re-entry to my rankings, an independent, is BYU. They handled Utah State 38-26, so they're coming back in at number 24. Dropping 2 spots from number 21 to 23 is Florida State University, as they suffered a loss to Wake Forest 31-21. Dropping 2 spots from number 20 to 22 out of the Big Ten is Minnesota. They suffered a devastating loss to Purdue 20-10. A new entry out of the Big 12, coming in at number 21, is Kansas State. They had a great win over Texas Tech, 37-28. Moving up 5 spots from number 25 to number 20 out of the ACC is Syracuse University. They had a great dismantling win over Wagner University, 59-0. Dropping 2 spots from number 17 to number 19 is Washington University after a hard loss to UCLA, 40-32. Dropping 3 spots from number 15 to number 18 after their first loss to Clemson is NC State. They lost 30-20 to Clemson. Moving up from number 23 to number 17 out of the ACC is Wake Forest after they defeated Florida State. Moving up from number 24 to number 16 out of the Big 12 is Kansas. They did escape with their win over Iowa State, but it was a very fun and exciting win for them. So a new entry out of the Big 12, TCU. They're coming in at 5-0, so they're coming in at number 15. They ran away from Oklahoma in dominating fashion. They beat them 55-24. Now, moving up into the rankings out of the Pac-12, UCLA, after their big win over Washington, is UCLA again. They're coming in at number 14. Dropping 4 spots from number 9 to number 13 out of the SEC is Kentucky. They suffered their first loss to Ole Miss, 22-19. Moving up from number 18 to number 12 is Oregon. They outclassed Stanford 45-27. Also out of the Pac-12, moving up 1 spot is Utah as they controlled Oregon State 42-16. A new entry into the top 10, moving up 5 spots out of the SEC is Ole Miss after their win over Kentucky. Moving up 2 spots, even though they were idle, out of the SEC is Tennessee University. Dropping 1 spot after struggling to beat Northwestern 17-7 is Penn State out of the Big Ten. They're dropping from number 7 to number 8. Moving up 1 spot from 8 to 7 is Oklahoma State University after they battled the Baylor Bears, defeating them 36-25. Staying at the same spot at number 6 out of the Pac-12 is USC. The USC Trojans, they beat Arizona State 42-25. Dropping 1 spot from number 4 to number 5 is Michigan after they defeated Iowa 27-14. Clemson moves up 1 spot from number 5 to number 4 after their big win over NC State. Dropping from the number 1 spot to the number 3 spot out of the SEC is Georgia. They survived against Missouri 26-22, which is why they dropped. Coming in at number 2, moving up 1 spot out of the Big Ten, is the Ohio State University. They flexed their Big Ten talent in beating Rutgers 49-10. And coming in at number 1, moving up 1 spot from number 2 to number 1, out of the SEC is Alabama. They move up after dominating a previously ranked Arkansas 49-26. So that's my rankings for this week, week 5. Alabama 1, Ohio State 2, Georgia 3, Clemson 4, Michigan 5, USA 6, Oklahoma 7, Penn State 8, Tennessee 9, Ole Miss 10, Utah 11, Oregon 12, Kentucky 13, UCLA 14, TCU 15, Kansas 16, Wake Forest 17, NC State 18, Washington 19, Syracuse at 20, Kansas State at 21, Minnesota at 22, Florida State at 23, BYU at 24, and North Carolina at 25. Now, I know there's a lot of movement, but you had a lot of changes within the games this weekend and the wins and the losses. So that's my reasoning for all the changes and the new entries and the big jumps and the drops. Let me know what you think in the comment section where you agree with me, you think I'm totally off, whatever it is. Let me know what you think your rankings would be. Who would you have at number 1, 2 in the top 5s, whatever. Let me know it, and I'd love to find out your feedback. So in closing, as I always say in sports, thanks for tuning in, and make sure you turn it on and turn it up. Have a great day.